Hey, good people. It's 5/23/2024. A lot of new Destiny 2 news from this week, and let's get right into it. Waste you no time. Bungie has released two new Vidoc videos, y'all. If y'all haven't seen them, part one confronting Oblivion and part two shaping the magic. They're on Bungie's official YouTube channel, so you can check them out. I will check them out too with y'all, but Bungie has released so much freaking news and like reveals, and it's so much information out there right now. It's crazy. I can't keep up with it. So if y'all seen it, let me know what you think about them. And I'm gonna watch them soon, and I'll probably give y'all the reaction. Moving on, if you haven't seen the ending scene of this season, the ending cutscene, kind of wild, a little wild. I'm not spoiling anything. I have a cutscene reaction that's on my channel right now. Y'all can check it out if you want to. I'll put it in the comments. I'll link it there if you want. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, we are getting ready for the world's first raid race. You already know how that goes, y'all. And the world first race broadcast is covering, streamers, and streamers are signing up right now. And streamers can sign up until June 3rd at 5 p.m. PT if you want to be a part of it. So they're doing like a broadcast where they got commentary and they're showing, different streamers and teams or whatever, like cutting back and forth. So they're making an event out of it again. And if you want to watch it, of course, it's going to be on Twitch Rivals. So it's going to be on Twitch. And if you do end up watching it, y'all, between 9:30 a.m. PT on June 7th and 9:30 a.m. PT on June 9th, this is when this is going to be active. If you watch any Destiny 2 streamer for at least 2 hours, like me, cough, 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 you're going to get the Stand and Salvation emblem right here. This real witnessy looking one with the pyramid. And then if you watch 2 hours of Destiny 2 Twitch rival stream or any participating Twitch rivals creator, you'll get this emblem right here, Roots Remain emblem, the bluish, sunish looking one. All right. And then something else cool that I saw that they put it a little tiny. They didn't think we were going to see it. But if you want a global Twitch badge, little badge next to your name of Ghost from Destiny, you got to watch 15 minutes of the final shape raid. 15 minutes of the final shape raid. All right. Now they say, get your pretty guns. So if you have not figured this out yet, you didn't see my short, you slacking. The drop rates for just trophies of bravery and, these brave weapons has been boosted, right? And it's going to be boosted until June 3rd. But wait, there's more. Check this out, right? They say, Bungie says, starting on May 28th at 10 a.m. PT, they will be doubling, yes, ×2, the drop chance of them shinies. All the way up to the final shape drop. So, hey, it's only getting easier to get them, y'all. It's only getting easier. All right. Bungie, again, they dropped so much damn info. Lordy. They've released two-part abilities and armor tuning preview articles. It's so much information and it's so many details to go through. I will go through them for y'all before the week is over, I promise. So keep an eye out for that breakdown from me as always. If you missed the last breakdown I did for weapons sandbox tuning and all of that, I'll put that in the comments as well so you can check it out. All right, y'all. This game's gonna look very different. Very different when the final shape drops. And speaking of, check this out, y'all. This is the new Pathfinder system. What the freak is Pathfinder? All right, I read through the novel, so you don't have to. All right, Pathfinder is Bungie trying to put all of their rewards, bounties, just the systems that we go and pick up from different vendors for quests and bounties and all of that stuff, putting it into one system where it's a lot more simple or simpler. So what is this? If you look at the screen, Pathfinder is going to be a path progression screen that we're going to have via the director. So you're going to access it via the director. It's going to consolidate patrols, bounties, and weekly vendor challenges into this path. So how does it work? All right, every column here, right? What you're going to have to do is finish one objective. You can finish any objective you want. Once you finish that objective, you get some rewards. You move on to the next one, and you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again, and you keep on until you get the reward at the end. If you it's going to be a weekly thing, right? So it's going to reset every week, and you can keep doing it. Reset it as many times as you want. It's going to have diminishing rewards, though. So here's the full breakdown with the actual notes. It's going to have 20 objectives divided into 5 tiers. To reach the loot, you got to complete the objectives and claim them from the leftmost tier to the rightmost tier. You will need to claim at least one objective in each tier. You can do them all if you want to. Every time you claim an objective, you will receive rewards, and claiming the final rewards opens a new opportunity and it resets Pathfinder. So resetting your Pathfinder does cause glimmer, and it's built using a mixture of actual procedural generation, y'all. So what does that mean? That means the computer is going to be making these objectives in the background, to put it real simply. So this means me and you, we won't have the same track. We won't have the same progression Pathfinder mix necessarily. It could be very different between me, you, and everybody else. All right, you can continue to reset Pathfinder cards after claiming final rewards as many times as you like each week, but the value of the final reward will diminish, like I said. So that means that your rewards will get lesser and lesser every time you reset it. With every weekly reset, the value of final rewards will also reset. So it resets weekly. All right, where is Pathfinder? The final shape will launch with 2 Pathfinders. Listen to this, y'all. One available to all Guardians that replaces the bounty systems and weekly challenges for our core ritual activities, and one that you will unlock in the Pale Heart as part of the expansions campaign. All right, so one is the campaign and one is for everybody. All right, here's another look at it in case you want to see. You're going to hover over, it's going to tell you what you have to do, and you can pick and choose which ones, of course. All right, so rewards. They wanted to really let us see what it looks like. So let me break it down for y'all. They put some examples of what you're going to get. So for doing any objective, 25 vendor reputation, 4,000 XP. Once you finish a path, that means from left to right, the whole path, that's your first path completion. You're gonna get a redacted exotic. So this sounds like a new exotic from next episode, season, whatever you want to call it. You get a powerful tier 3 engram, the Pale Heart gear, 1 rank of vendor reputation. Oh, a whole rank of vendor reputation. Okay, that's nice. And 25k XP. For your second path, you get another exotic, redacted. You get a Pale Heart engram that's focusable, 375 vendor reputation, 25k experience. Third path, you get a Pale Heart engram, focusable, 375 vendor rep, and 25k experience. And after you do your third path, it's just going to be repeatable. It's going to keep being the same way until the week resets. And that reward track is going to be a legendary world drop engram, 150 vendor reputation, and 4k XP. And you can just keep repeating that. All right, moving on. Objectives. If you want to know what the freak the objectives might look like, I got you right here. Okay? So it's going to be kind of put into different groups. Calibrations, field assignments, and ventures. All right, so for calibrations, this is going to directly replace bounties. And the most common objective category on the Pale Heart Pathfinder. An example of the objectives on calibrations. In the Pale Heart, defeat combatants of a certain faction. In the Pale Heart, defeat combatants using weapons that match your subclass damage type. Then field assignments. Players must go to locations in the Pale Heart and complete a custom encounter that only appears while the objective is active. Okay, this is the second most common objective category on the Pale Heart Pathfinder. Alright, so examples. In the Pale Heart, travel to blank and claim a reward for defeating blank. And then in the Pale Heart, travel to blank and complete the blank event. And then ventures. Ventures are destination-focused activities and objectives. Only 2 per the Pale Heart Pathfinder. And they only appear in the tier before the final reward. And the example is in the Pale Heart. Progress through the blank activity and loot the chest. Completing the blank objective grants additional progress. Alright? And then about rituals Pathfinder. So our rituals are getting Pathfinders, y'all. That means Crucible, Gambit, and Vanguard vendor bounties are going away, and they're going to be replaced by a unified Rituals Pathfinder, meaning one for all. Then on weeks when there is an active reputation booster, the first 3 instances of Pathfinder will contain more objectives associated with that ritual activity. And completing an objective node awards experience like individual bounty completion. But completing a path is designed to be like completing a weekly vendor bounty challenge. They say, however, where vendor challenges are limited to 3 per week per character, Pathfinder progress is shared across all characters and is infinitely repeatable. Reward amounts have been redistributed. What does that mean, y'all? Because they made it repeatable, of course they're going to change the amounts because you know how it goes. So I know when I first started reading this, I was like, the first thing I thought was Bright Dust. What are they going to do to Bright Dust? Let me tell you. All right, your first 3 completions, you're going to get a Prime Engram, Enhancement Prism, 150 Bright Dust, 25k XP. The next 7 completions, you get an Enhancement Prism, 150 Bright Dust, and 4000 XP. And then every completion after those 10, you're going to get an Enhancement Core, 30 Bright Dust, and 4k experience. So I don't know, y'all, what the Bright Dust economy is going to look like, if it's going to get worse, so we're not going to be earning that much. Well, we ain't earning that much now, let's be honest. But I hope we end up earning more in the long run. I'm sure somebody's going to end up doing the math on that somewhere and post it like on Reddit. If I get that information, I'll let y'all know. All right, updating the quest tab. So they're updating the quest tab too. I'm telling you, this game going to be real different when the final shape comes out. So starting on June 4th, players will be able to set any quest category on the left column. Hold up, let me show it. As the default when you enter the quest tab. Left column is those blocks all the way on the left. At the same time, all milestones will now show up on the quest tab, although they will not count against the total amount of quests and bounties that a player can hold in their inventory, and will still be able to hold up to 63 in total. Alright, they also updated the quest tab so that tracking quests in individual categories will now bring them to the front of the sort order in the quest tab. If you hover over a quest in the quest tab, it will let you know when you can launch it directly from the details screen. So you can launch directly from this menu now to make it a little easier on you, instead of, selecting it and then going to the destinations or the director and looking for it. Alright, we also have integrated reputation boosts into the ritual activities nodes at the top of the director screen. So when those are active throughout an episode, you'll see that information. You'll know, oh, I can get more, whatever. More rewards if I do this. Alright, they also redesigned the private match screen for both Crucible and Gambit, if you even use those. That's what it looks like right there. And here is a PSA reminder, y'all. Legendary shards are going away in the final shape. I can't get rid of these freaking things. I have tried to spend them, but I keep having like 6, 7, 8, 9K. It's driving me freaking crazy. Are you having that problem? Anyway, try to use them as much as you can before final shape, because they're going away. Alright, final Pantheon bosses are out, y'all. Who are they? Riven showed up, and Nezarec showed up. And moving on, if you want a dope display poster of these Pantheon bosses, Bungie did actually collab with Display and artist Gabriel Flauzino. So you can go pick up this pretty dope poster right here if you want to put it on your wall. So that's your thing, your decision. And it's starting tomorrow, May 24th, where you can order it. All right, this was the submissions. These were the submissions for the Trevor thing that I told y'all about last tweet. If y'all want to come in here and watch them, you can. Some of them are funny. I don't play them here because it's going to open up a different tab. I guess it's going to make this long and it's going to make it confusing. So I won't do that. All right. Let me tell y'all that SteelSeries is doing another collaboration with Bungie for the final shape. This is a new freaking headset. You know, this is some new control freaks, a keycap headset band for the SteelSeries. I got a SteelSeries set. Shout out to you, Henry. Thank you. I got a SteelSeries set, and I do actually love this thing to death. I really like the way that one looks. And then you can also buy the booster pack, which is the little plates that go on it and the band. All right, y'all. And the mouse pad. That mouse pad in the background. Yeah, I kind of want all of it. But there ain't no way in hell I could afford it. Ain't no way in hell. I barely can afford one of these items, the cheapest. But let me tell y'all, this stuff does look very, very dope. But let me bring this to your attention. $80 for that keycap. What do you think? You didn't hear me? 80. $80 for that one keycap. I'm gonna let y'all tell me how you feel about that in the comments, and I'm moving on. It's on steelseries.com and controlfreak.com if you're interested, and you can also go to the Bungie store and check it out there. All right, final shape 24-hour downtime. You already know Destiny 2 is going to go down for a whole day starting at 9 a.m. PST on June 3rd, 2024. And then pony error codes, if you've been getting the pony error codes, we recommend turning off friend and clan requests in your settings under the social area and setting fire team invites to friends only until they come up with a more permanent, better fix. And then here's another PSA, y'all. Make sure you claim your seasonal rewards because they are going away when the final shape drops and you ain't getting nothing for it. This includes seasonal seals and rewards, season pass items, season vendor rewards, Shaq, Zavala, Drifter, and Saint 14 rewards, Banshee 44 reputation items, and Bungie rewards. That's a lot of stuff you need to go check out, y'all. Don't forget. And on the screen now is the known issues. It's the issues that Bungie's working on fixing right now, and they will fix soon. All right, that's on screen. A lot of information, y'all, and a lot more information to come. Please, I'm throwing out all these videos as fast as I can to help y'all out. If you need any of the 0-hour guides, I got every single last one of them for y'all. I've been working my cheeks off to have this content for y'all, man. Appreciate it. Drop a like, a comment, please. And thank you to y'all who support the videos and who are watching here and supporting this video. Thank you so much. Y'all the best. Please don't forget likes and comments. Subscribe if you are new. And I'm out.